Hello, my friends. How are you all doing? Jeff here today. Well, I don't want to do it, but you know what? I'm going to anyways because I posted this on Facebook a while back, actually about a couple days ago now, and it was this thing of the the impeachment was given back false, but now we have to do a 9/11 style look at the break into the Capitol, and we have to. It's the next step. Is the thing we have to do, and I'm just like, what in the name of hell are the Democrats doing? Now, look, I'm an independent libertarian. I lean right certain things, I lean left on other things. It just all depends. But I have to ask all Democrats, what the fuck is your party doing? You all are dicking around, wasting time on Donald Trump, who's out of fucking office. You have to go after him. You have to go after his legacy. You have to go after Trumpism. And it's like, no, what you need to do is get your ass moving on legislation. And I'm not talking about that absolutely hideous, disgusting H.R. 127, which is probably going to get thrown out by the Supreme Court because someone will challenge it and have that shit thrown the fuck out as completely and utterly unconstitutional and illegal. But, that being said, after going off that little tangent, you all have already wasted over a month dicking around with Donald Trump, who's no longer in office. Like, there is this treat by Mecca Random. If you haven't subscribed to Mecca Random, even though I'm a tiny little channel, I'm still gonna shout her out because Mecca is awesome. I've talked to her. Great gal. Absolutely hilarious. But she even said, when are we gonna stop talking about Donald Trump? I'm sick of Donald Trump. And I'm like, yes, yes, yes! Please, can we stop talking about the man? I don't give a shit about him anymore. He's no longer in office. And if he runs in 2024, more power to him. But when the fuck are we going to get off this shit? Look, Democrats, you already are blowing through your first 100 days, which is where you're going to get most of your legislating done. You've blown through almost a third of that. Then you're into the summer. I mean, you basically have about 14 months right now. And then you're going to be in midterm re-elections. And the forecast on all sides, Republicans are going to thoroughly shit-kick the Democrats. And I mean shit-kick the crap out of them. It is projected they will lose the House. By how much? Who knows? Could be a slim majority. It could be an ironclad 50-vote majority of, we don't care if we lose some of ours. We got the votes. And in the Senate, who the hell knows? It could be a 55-61 vote majority. I mean, shit. The Democrats, y'all cruising towards getting your shit kicked in deep. And Nancy Pelosi is just leading you all wrong. Look, I'm going to tell anybody who's a Democrat right now, you need to get rid of these people. You need to vote them the fuck out. That would be Pelosi, Schumer, Swalwell, Nadler, Shifty Schiff, Maxine Waters, the Squad. You need to get rid of these people. You need to vote them the fuck out and put some moderate people in there who actually have a functioning brain. Now, I know I'm ragging a lot on the Democrats because y'all in charge right now, but Republicans, wow, you are a house on fire, and not the good way. You are all fiddling on the roof while it burns down around you. Look, face it, Republicans, the rhinos and the neocons, they are relics of the past. Mitch McConnell's got to go. So does people like, Romney, all them rhinos and neocons, you got to get rid of them. The neo-liberal, neo-conservative people, basically the people who like the status quo and pretend to spar at each other while really doing jack shit, they all got to get swept aside. They are all dragging this country down with 90s and early 2000s style politics that just aren't functional anymore. I mean, Pelosi at a minimum, that bitch has got to go. San Francisco, do yourselves a favor and get rid of that bitch. All she's doing is making y'all look like a fool. Over and over and over and over again. The Republicans, Don't think you. I mean, Tim Pool said it best. You are the party of doing nothing. Basically, you just want to hold on to the status quo as much as humanly possible. Never put a platform up yourself because you're too fucking afraid. I mean, I'll even say this. The Republicans are the party of the gutless wonders. I mean, Mitch McConnell votes to acquit and then complains Trump's guilty. It's like, well, why didn't you vote him guilty, dumbass? Oh, I know what it was. He's trying to basically have his cake and eat it too, because he voted to acquit just for the sheer fact of he didn't want the Republican Party to implode, but he still hates Donald Trump's guts. And it's like, wow. Republicans, you are just some fucked up people. Two-faced and liars. I mean, I thought you were actually starting, especially around the time when a certain Supreme Court justice in 2018 was getting elected. I thought you were all starting to see some reason, but 2 years later, y'all lost your minds. Just lost your fucking minds. Yeah, I know I'm kind of ranting and raving as it comes to me. That's just the way I roll, but looking at our government today, the Democrats have got their heads so far up their asses, they're pumping air through their navels. And to the poor National Guardsmen who are still stuck in D.C. in absolutely shitty... Look, I'm a United States Marine. I'm used to dealing with shitty conditions. I mean, being out in a field exercise in Bellows Air Force Base, the only thing you got over your head is a poncho, and then the heavens open up and it pours down rain and practically getting stung by a scorpion that happened to climb in your ruck. Been there, done that, not a fun day. But National Guardsmen, wow. It's real interesting to see how little the United States government gives a shit about our armed forces, National Guardsmen or not. Because apparently around D.C. these days, it looks like the Green Zone in Baghdad. Barbed wire, soldiers marching. It's like, these are not the actions of a winning government just taking over. This looks like, you know, a dictatorship cementing power. That's just the way I'm looking at it. And as far as things go, my buddy Jason, I'm not going to say his last name, said it best. Democrats don't have a mandate. 81 million people voted for Joe Biden. He has no mandate. Neither do the Democrats. And a lot of American people, left, right, and center, are asking the Democrats, well, what you going to do for me? We're going to do a commission. That's not what we want. What the fuck are you going to do? What's your plan? What's your legislation besides the disastrous H.R. 127, which I think is going to fail spectacularly? And, you know, you're trying to get us a stimulus package. And it's like, well, what? Okay, that's all well and good, but what's after? I mean, are we going to open this country back up? I mean, what the fuck are we doing? And Democrats, we must look into Trump and the people. That's like, we don't fucking care. What the fuck is our functioning government going to do? What? You're there to provide us with legislation and leadership. So what the fuck are you doing? That's what I'd like to ask the Democratic Party right now. What the fuck are you doing? I would really love to know. But anyways, that's enough of me ranting, raving, and going on a tirade because, my God, Democrats are running around like chickens with their heads cut off, trying to purge the evilness of Trump. And it's like, y'all wasting your fucking time. Like, if you want to get any kind of legislating done, you best put it in gear and get going. Because you're running out of time. You're running out of time quick. Before you know it, November 2022 will be upon us, and we will be in midterms. And I guarantee, because there are 75 million people who are looking at you, who are really maligned because of the last election, who are very, very pissed off, and will watch every fucked up move you do, and will vote red, even though a lot of people don't like the Republicans. They hate you even more. Remember that, Democrats, while you're sitting here spinning your gears. I'm Jeff. I'll catch you next time.